Hello and welcome to our first of 4 short webinars on reintroducing your Bedfont NObreath to services. Now today we'll be taking you through what we at Bedfont have been doing in response to the COVID-19 pandemic. Following this webinar, if you do have any further questions, please direct all of your questions via email to clinical@bedfont.com. That email address again is clinical@bedfont.com. Now, since the pandemic started, infection control quite rightly has been the focus for many services using face-to-face FeNO monitoring, with FeNO monitoring being a breath analysis procedure and COVID-19 being a respiratory illness. Government bodies took the very difficult decision to temporarily suspend these services due to the unpredictable nature of the virus and unknown risk associated with FeNO monitoring. Since this suspension in FeNO monitoring, Bedfont have been working tirelessly to restore confidence in FeNO monitoring. Now, the first thing Bedfont have done in response to COVID was to look at our existing infection control measures and how effective these measures are against COVID-19. Now, the NObreath FeNO monitors are built with SteriTouch technology and have been for some time now. For those that don't know, it is an additive in the plastic casing of the device, which provides an unfavourable environment for microbes to thrive on, and that, of course, reduces cross-infection. Now, in addition to SteriTouch, our FeNO monitors are used in conjunction with mouthpieces that incorporates an infection control filter, which has been tested independently by Public Health England to show it removes and traps up to 99% and 98% of airborne bacteria and viruses, respectively. Bedfont recommends the NObreath mouthpiece can be used up to 3 tests and is a single patient use product to prevent cross-infection. As standard, Bedfont provide infection control maintenance guidance with our NObreath documents outlining best infection control practices Bedfont recommend with their FeNO monitors. However, it is important to note that this is only a guidance document and first and foremost, you should follow your local policies and procedures. So what have Bedfont been doing in response to COVID-19? Well, as previously mentioned, Bedfont have been working tirelessly to help support the reintroduction of FeNO monitoring into services. This has involved close collaboration and consultation with key global government bodies, whilst trying to develop a safe solution to reintroduce FeNO monitoring to services. Now, with government bodies and other key opinion leaders, Bedfont created a COVID-19 risk assessment which looked at potential risks arising from introducing face-to-face FeNO monitoring and how we could potentially mitigate those risks. From this, we were able to determine risk arising from face-to-face FeNO monitoring could be reduced, and the benefits of reintroducing FeNO monitoring far outweigh the risk of not introducing FeNO monitoring back into service. Bedfont have also developed a dedicated FAQ coronavirus page, which you can find on our website at www.bedfont.com. This contains the most up-to-date advice from Bedfont and our recommendations on resuming breath testing with our monitors safely. Now, although Bedfont have done our utmost to incorporate the most consistent infection control guidance globally, we recommend you follow your local infection control policies and guidance. In addition to this, following extensive research, the filter incorporated within the NObreath mouthpiece has been thoroughly tested using a model virus and has been effective in filtering particles between 24 to 26 nanometers in diameter. The COVID-19 virus particle in particular has an approximate diameter of 125 nanometers. So in conclusion, it is fair to assume that bacterial and viral pathogens, including COVID-19, will effectively be removed by the NObreath mouthpiece filter at an efficiency rate of more than 99% and more than 98% respectively. It's important to note that due to the risky nature of testing live respiratory viruses, a non-pathogenic virus model is used known as a M2 coliphage. The filters undergo both bacterial filter efficiency and viral filtration efficiency. The virus model is incredibly penetrable, even more so than the majority of human viruses, therefore making it a very effective model to use for virus filtration efficiency testing. In addition to effectiveness of the filter in our mouthpieces, an extensive vigilance and literature review is conducted by Bedfont looking into the risk of FeNO breath testing procedure and the risk of cross-infection. Now, there have been no reports of coughing experience from the use of any of Bedfont Scientific's breath analysis products. The recent clinical studies and all usability studies performed to date examining the monitor's safety and performance show there have been no coughing-related events. Furthermore, the breath testing procedures for all of Bedfont's monitors do not require patients to forcefully exhale, only to gently exhale at a steady pace until the test is complete. For this reason, completing a FeNO breath test on a Bedfont NObreath device is not considered as an AGP. Bedfont have also developed a series of resources to help FeNO breath testing services get back up and running again. This includes guidance, infection control procedures, recommended PPE, and guidance on calibrating your NObreath FeNO monitor before reintroducing FeNO monitoring back into your service. Now, to access these guides and videos, you can click on the link below on the presentation or access them on the Bedfont website under the title Ready to Resume Breath Testing. And that concludes the end of our presentation, and a big thank you for joining us today. If you have any further questions or inquiries that we haven't quite covered in this presentation, please send your inquiries via email to clinical@bedfont.com. That email address again is clinical@bedfont.com. Take care and stay safe.